YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to Pickles Picks. I hope everyone's having a good week. I'm rocking the USF shirt because they finally fired their coach who went 4-26 with no FBS wins. So that's awesome. But we got a lot to get into, so let's just get it rolling. Firstly, we'll start with Louie's picks from last week and go into his picks for tonight, so stay tuned until the end for that. A big flash crash in crypto, but then a bounce, and then a big move in the market today as well. But remember, please, that this is not official advice, and if you have a gambling problem, please do not gamble. The hotline is 1-800-422-5700. So firstly, we'll get into Louis' picks from Monday. And he had Navy by 2 in basketball, NCAA men's, and they won by like 9, I think. He had Old Dominion by 11, and they won by 20-something, so they both covered by over 100%. And then the third one missed. It was Maxi over 31.5 PRA. He had like 21. He shot 5 for 14, so I mean, it was just a bad game for him. It probably would have hit in most other games, but it is what it is. Louis is 14-3 on the year now, which is 82% still, so that's pretty good. We are not losing. We haven't had a losing day this week in sports yet, as you can see. Monday plus 280, Tuesday plus 205, yesterday plus 223, 37 and 28. So the action has come down a little bit, but still $708 profit, and even then, like, still a couple bad beats. Louis. So I'll get into those right now, actually. On Monday, we had FIU by 12. They won by 11. It's not really a bad beat, just lost by 1, which sucks. So that was a $220 swing. CP3 got hurt in the second quarter. That's a bad beat. That was a $220 swing. And then on Tuesday, the Rangers were minus 170. They were up 3-1 and lost 4-3. So that was a $270 swing. And then yesterday, I had Buffalo in football plus 3. They were up 24-7 at halftime or something. They lost the second half 24-3. And with a minute left, it was like 4th and 1 on the 10, and they couldn't get it, and they lost by 4. So they missed the cover by 1 and lost the second half 24-3, and missed the 4th and 1 that would have won them the game. So altogether, Donovan Mitchell over 4.5 assists. Once again, not a bad beat, but he had 4, so half an assist. So like I add all that up, and it's like I think 11-20 or something. So once again, we're up 700, but should be 2,000. But all right, so let's get into what happened in crypto yesterday. It was pretty intense. So Ethereum, I told you guys that this was gonna something was gonna happen. So as you could see, it was trading in the $1,600 channel for a month almost, and it dropped like 30% down to 1090 2 days ago. Last night, yeah, 2 days ago. So I actually bought 2 full Ethereum at 1100, and it's up, 25% since then. So that's why I keep saying, keep buying, and if you're going to do the weeklies, do that. But when you see a flash crash, you should look at it as an opportunity to buy, because now I'm up on that position another 20%. It's only going to keep getting higher. I still think Ethereum is going to be like $10,000 by 2024. So don't worry about the short-term swings. Buy the dips, honestly. The NASDAQ shorts, we sold the third one yesterday for 800. So it was a total of 2 for 1100, 1 for 800. So a total amount of money of 3,000 for a sell. Cost 17.75. So it was about 60% profit on the whole trade, which is really good. But we would have lost every single dollar if we did not do that, because if you look here, the Dow went up 1,200 today. The NASDAQ went up like 400, all off of some news that inflation is slowing, which doesn't really give me a reason for it to go up 5% in a day, but we would have legit lost every dollar if we still held those shorts. And that's why you take profits with options, because they would have went to 0 today. The NASDAQ went up. That index is probably, let's check it out. 47. That went down 22% today. Those options would have went worthless easily. So that's why you take your profits. Thank God we did that, because that would have been bad. But that's why you do it. You set your trailing stops, and you let the algorithms and the machines do the work for you. So finally, we will get into more market segments later on, but I do want to end with Lucky Louie's plays for tonight. So our NCAA model, I know it's still early in the season, but it's 14-5-1 over the first 20 games that we took, where I'm using the logic that every simulation that I see over 70%, I'm pretty much hitting, not blindly, but I'm leaning towards that. So it's 14-5-1 with a loss by one, which is that FIU game, which is almost 75%. So that's really good. So lucky Louie, let's bring him back up. He's 14-3 on the year. Tonight he's got Citadel minus 130. They looked really good. They lost to Clemson by 11 in the first game, but Clemson's a good team. Simulation gives it a 79% chance to hit, pretty high. And then North Dakota plus 31 against Creighton, which is kind of, it might sound weird because it's North Dakota, but Creighton was 28-point favorites in their first game and only won by 12. I don't think the Creighton is as good as they usually are. I doubt North Dakota is any good, but 31-point spread is a lot. The simulation model gives that a 65% chance. And then the final one is an NBA over. It's the Mavs and Wizards. It's over 209, and my model projects 218 with a 68% chance of hitting. So please remember the code NCAA for a free month too. We're still up a lot between stocks, crypto, and sports in the last year. I mean, even this week, 700 in sports if you're a $100 unit. So yeah, I mean, take advantage of it while you can. I'll keep running promotions, but definitely take advantage of it. I hope everyone does well tonight. I hope we can go 17-3. That'd be awesome. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out any of the socials. Say goodbye to Louie, and everyone have a great weekend. Thanks.